Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I will be doing a video on this look, and it's kind of a really dramatic eye look. Even if you're a beginner, you can still follow along and do the steps because they are pretty easy. So if you want to know how I created this look, then just keep watching. So first I'm going to be moisturizing my face with this Clean and Clear moisturizer. And I will then be priming my eyelids with this Jessie's Girl primer. And to set my eyelids, I will be using this very skin tone shade from the Carli Bybel palette on my eyelids as well. Next, I'll be taking the third shadow at the top row from the palette and buffing that on top of my crease, and I will be blending this out very well because that is my transition shade and you don't want it to be like a straight line. Next, I'm taking that darker shade next to it and putting that onto my crease with a crown brush. And then blending it out. Then I'll be going back in with that blending brush from the beginning to blend those two colors together. Now I'll be mixing that shade with the darkest shade at the top and putting that onto the outer corner of my eye and bringing it down, trying to avoid the middle of my lid. Then you're also going to be putting that into the inner corner of the lid, still trying to avoid the middle so we can later create that halo 3D effect. The key to this look is to keep blending every time you go over it with the darker shades so we don't have any harsh lines around our eye. Going back with that Jessie's Girl primer, I will be priming the middle of my lid and going over it with my finger. Then I'll be taking this Beauty Rush shadow in Gold Rush and spraying it with some setting spray, so it'll be more pigmented, and applying it to the middle of my lid. Going back in with that darkest shadow alone, I will be applying that on the outer corner of my lid and bringing it down next to the gold. For mascara, I'll be using the Smashbox Full Exposure in Jet Black. Next, I will be applying my favorite lashes. These are Koko lashes in Goddess, and here I am waiting for the glue to get tacky so I can pop it into my eye. I will be priming my face with the Too Faced Hangover Primer. For foundation, I will be using the Maybelline Fit Me. I will be putting it on the back of my hand and applying it with a brush, then later blending it out with a beauty blender. concealer, I'll be using the Maybelline Fit Me in Sand 20 for coverage, and on top of that I will be mixing it with the Wet n Wild Illumi-naughty pen called Ivory Into You. To bake, I am using this NYC Translucent Powder, and I'll be applying that wherever I applied the concealer, so there will be no creasing. While my face is baking, I will be taking the BH Cosmetics Blush and Contour Kit, and I will be mixing these two colors and using it to contour. Next, I will be dusting off all that powder. Next, I am applying that second to last shade on my bottom lash line, and then I'll be using that darker shade on the outer corner of my eye as well. Next, I am taking this Physicians Formula brown eyeliner and using that on my bottom lash line. For bronzer, I'll be using the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer, which smells so good by the way, and I'll be putting that on top of wherever I contoured, so on my cheekbones, on my forehead, and my double chin, also known as my jawline. Next, I'll be baking below the cheekbone contour line that I made, so the line will be sharper and both the cheekbones will look even. For blush, I'll just be using this Color Concept blush, and it's pretty much the only one I own. I'm not really a big fan of blush, but I'll be applying that with an angled brush. Next, I am taking this big powder brush and just blending it all together. For lips, I'll be using the Colourpop Lippie Stick in Lumiere. Next, I'll be highlighting, and I'll be using the Anastasia Glow Kit, and I'll be mixing the colors Bubbly and Sunburst and putting that on the high points of my cheeks. And since I forgot the step before, I will be putting that gold shade in my inner corners, and I'll be highlighting my brow bone with it as well. This is the final look. This was my first makeup tutorial, so don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Love you guys, bye!